Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, Rigathi Gachagua has officially jetted to US on a 2 months official visit. Should I say official visit? But Rigathi is going to be in US for 2 months. Now, of course, you've seen details about that trip. Rigathi was flagged by leaders, DCP leaders, but I didn't see Kalonzo Musyoka, I didn't see Matiang'i, Martha Karua. They did not see him off, but he was flanked by DCP members, and the DCP deputy party leader, Cleophas Malala. Now, Rigathi is going to be in US for 2 months. Remember, this is coming at a time whereby the government, members of parliament, or politicians have heightened their call for a Rigathi Gachagua arrest. So the big question here is Rigathi trying to run away from this arrest, some kind of exile, or is Rigathi leaving the country to go and escalate the push to have the regime taken to ICC? You see, there are factors here which have led to Rigathi Gachagua's trip to a US 2 month trip. Or is it that Rigathi Gachagua wants to go to US to seek for more funding from the sponsors there, for DCP, or for his candidature? Because Rigathi Gachagua said that he must remove William Samoei Ruto in 2027. Remember, this is coming at a time whereby Ruto has gone out publicly and issued threats. So is Rigathi Gachagua running away from the threats? Now, in this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to explore this Rigathi Gachagua's trip of the US. What is your take, ladies and gentlemen? So before we escalate this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, kindly take this opportunity, go below there, like this video, subscribe to our channel if you are not subscribed before, and to our existing subscribers, thank you so much for your support. Rigathi's 2 month US trip. When Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta felt threatened, that was in 2023, towards the end, Uhuru left for UK. So he was in UK, Dubai, making those trips there. He had gone there with his family, from what we could recollect back then. That happened at a time whereby Uhuru Kenyatta felt threatened because there were massive Subarus which was spotted around his son's home, So Uhuru left with his family because he felt that he could no longer be in the country. Now, if you look at Rigathi Gachagua's decision to go out on a 2 month trip, because 2 months is a lot of time, and Rigathi needs to consolidate his votes in Kenya, but he has chosen to give a break of 2 months. So I can attribute this break to the threat to have him arrested. So let's say, for example, Rigathi Gachagua is traveling to US and staying there for 2 months because he is evading arrest. Now we are in July. So if he's going to come back, that is going to be somewhere there in September, mid-September. Let us imagine a scenario where Rigathi Gachagua is going to US to try to get more friends and try to come up with a case, an ICC case, that will force William Ruto to go back to The Hague. Now, how is that going to be actualized? Right now, probably there is no one maybe in the country to do that. Let's just assume there's no one in the country to push for that, because these people have been talking about ICC, but nobody actualizes that move. So, but of course we know Martha Karua can do it. But If Rigathi Gachagua manages to do it from the US, then it's going to add value to that push to have William Ruto taken to the ICC, or the friends of William Ruto taken to the ICC. But then someone else will argue this way, that why initiate it from the US? Why not initiate it from Kenya? So let's assume Rigathi Gachagua is not going there to push for ICC. There's the issue of funding. I agree with the fact that maybe Rigathi Gachagua is going there to seek for more funding to support DCP. Because, let's be honest, Rigathi Gachagua needs DCP, a powerful DCP, to be able to deal with the challenge of William Ruto. Now, there's also another factor here. Ruto was in the UK and met with people there. I think he was also in Spain, and I don't know about France, but he was outside for an official visit. So one of the things that I suspect maybe could be happening is that Rigathi Gachagua is going out there to undo the gains that Ruto could have gotten from that trip, because he had a successful trip in the UK, a successful trip in Spain. Yeah, true, that's it. So maybe Rigathi Gachagua wants to counter that, which is also good politically. So from the factors, ladies and gentlemen, from the one of funding, the one of going to undo the gains of William Ruto, the one for pushing for ICC, the campaign, or maybe the one that is all about the threat on him, which one do you suspect could be the reason why Rigathi Gachagua is going to the US? Because as we speak right now, Rigathi Gachagua is en route US, So which factor do you suspect could have been the reason why Rigathi Gachagua left? Personally, I think I give 90% to the threat that the Kenya Kwanza has issued to Rigathi Gachagua, because they know that they will either arrest him or pose danger on him. The second factor I give highest percentage is the issue of ICC. Rigathi has been talking about the issue of ICC. He knows that is the only way for him to deal with the issue. I give that possibility a 89%. The first one is 90%. The third one that I highly suspect could be the reason why Rigathi Gachagua is going there, and I give it 80%, is the fact that Rigathi Gachagua is going to mobilize for funds, because DCP has to be strong financially and has to have massive grassroots, especially in the diaspora, because the diaspora do vote these days. So massive grassroots there, and this is the right time for Rigathi Gachagua to win the support from the diaspora, because those people are not happy about so many things that are happening in Kenya. So ladies and gentlemen, just go below in the comment section and tell us what you think about Rigathi Gachagua's trip, this trip to the US. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.